aí, mano, China. Vai começar agora o porradeiro. Deixa o like aí, tá? Não vai ensinar like, não. Vamos brincar agora no cadinho, né? Calma, porra, espera. Tem que ter abertura, todo um ritual. Pra iniciar o negócio com coisa positiva, tá? Menino, meu amigo Combo Maker. Eu não quero saber de recompensa, eu quero saber de pegar. Show, fala o que é, meu amor. Venha, venha brincar, venha. FT20. Vamos, FT20, vamos pra tu me bater. Venha. Vai entrar agora ainda. Quando você entrar, você me fala. Já entrou já o canibal. Isso é rápido. Isso é rápido. Promete bater em todos. Ah, China, na moral, China. Diga que tu me ia ganhar, China. Eu desisto de jogar essa porra. Porque eu não sou Bruno. O bagulho aqui que mexe que a sala não fica privada, como é que é? Ah, foda-se. China é nosso combo maker. Pode remover ele não. Cadê a zoeira? Vem a zoeirinha. Vem de chuli. Vem a zoeira. Zoeirinha do meu coração. Acho que ele vai de chuli. Ele quer me humilhar. Ele só sabe fazer um combo só. Vai vir de chuli? Vamos de chuli, meu amor. Eu vou com a Camy, agora. Já treinar umas paradinhas. Ó, já deixa o like aí, tá? Deixa o like aí. Pra garantir a live de amanhã. Tava testando treinando os combos ali de noite ontem. Aí eu vou ver se consigo aplicar. Essa chule ridícula aí. Vou baixar a porrada, hein? Sem dó. Vem, bobão.
Alright, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in.
Ele não, rapaz.
Solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. Still slugging it out here.
Isso aqui também.
No good up high. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Long low attack hits. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Ah, porra!
Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Knockdown. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Peppers them with the lightning kicks.
E agarra assim?
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2.
Ué, caiu o quê? Caiu não.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Spinning third kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Porra, lá aquela louca cara com essa
Kicking
live.
off their facial features with the Hayokusen. Player 1 has the chance to win the punish counter, gives them a great old KO. Player 2 brings it home.
É, ela passa o tempo atrás com o forte e ela come a magia do bonequinho.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Perfect air to air. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Hits with the overhead. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some...
Porra, caralho!
Life lead opens up. Gets the jump in. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Each hit is so important here. Both fighters are the projectile not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the
Tô dando
night.
mole nas
What
paradas,
else can
mano.
they get away with?
Tô frio.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Holds out with the block. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player 1 has the life advantage. With drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Risky up close squat. Gets the throw out of the hooligan.
Porra!
Aggressive play there. Gotta do better than that. Nothing stops this train. All in with the rush. Noticeable life, tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Gets the jump in. Still slugging it out here. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Jump in finds the mark. What's the play here? Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The low doesn't connect. Follows up and tags on the drive rush to keep it going.
Que loucura!
Like that, what a comeback!
Essa porra tá me estressando,
Picks
mano.
up the
Caralho.
always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Still scrapping for control of the space. Going in. Smart play with the throw. Both fatal leg twister. Player 2 has the chance in
Tomar no
there.
cu. Espera aí.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. In with the cross. Poses them with a kick. Drives it back, misses. Oh, plot twist. Just smothering them with blows to rain on their parade. This kind of violence is a beautiful thing. Player 1 still has the sniped. Here comes the corner press. Breaks through with the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Caralho, mano.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Sticks the combo. What's going to follow the combo? Does a good job of pushing back. All right, what's coming up next? They trade hits, and now the low doesn't connect. Knockdown.
My turn.
Combo with the target. The killer bee stings them midair. They're just getting started. Taking stock. Player one turned this right around with that super. Both fighters planning something? Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Box them with a target.
Porra!
Hold your breath. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. What'll happen here? Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. This is gonna be bad news. Player two will look to apply pressure. Burnout activates. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. And plot twist.
Porra, na moral. O negócio da live tá me estressando, mané.
There it is. They knew it'd be enough. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Don't underestimate me.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. And eats it. Blast that off. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Somehow Matt throws them. What's next? Player one has a full blitz in.
Caralho, mano, essa porra dessa live tá do caralho.
Player two was an absolute beast in that match.
Caralho.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Whiffs the throw. Okay, creating some space here. Absorbs the attack and fires that. Sticks the combo. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Experiencing burnout. Pokes with a medium kick. Cannon spike? No, burnout activates. In there.
Não tô conseguindo ver a porra da live, você
Player
acredita?
two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Tá me estressando.
Jump. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps up. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Both fighters gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Player picks a good spot to use the super. Player one will look to apply pressure. Rattles them, sends the bar out of Kikosho. Knockdown and meets them air to air. Ooh, does them dirty. This is gonna be bad news. Burns out. Putting the cherry on top. Sweeps the throw and escapes. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Medium kick. Poses them with a kick. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
É isso que eu vou fazer, mas tô conseguindo ver a porra da live.
Who's going to steal this win? Cross up. Plot twist. Head forward rush. Overhead, but it won't work. This is gonna hurt. Player two with drive impact misses. Low heavy, but no go. Player two is bare anti-air in the clutch. Reads the jump in perfectly. Sees the overhead coming. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? What'll be the plan for...
Ah, que mentira, cara.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Agora eu vou conseguir focar. A live voltou pra mim. Agora tá com o tempo da
It's not over yet. Best
focadinho.
believe it's time for that run back. Shows the medium kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Starting something with the super. Taking stock. Experiencing burnout. KO.
Caralho.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The low doesn't connect. Blocks the ambiguous crossup. That was tricky. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Player 2 will need to pin the bar on up to Kosho. A quick breather. Player 2 will look experiencing burnout. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2, burnout activates.
Puta que pariu, cara. Porra.
The super doesn't hit. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Keeps them out. Neither fighter is showing any signs of back. Closes it out.
Ai.
Player 2
Esqueçando.
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
O jogo... Tô conseguindo encaixar a porra do jogo de ideia,
How
caralho.
is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Shows the medium kick. From up above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Well-timed command throw there. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Had the radar up and running. Gets the jump in. Rattles them with a spinning drive rush to keep it going. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 holding on
Porra,
to
meu
that
irmão.
corner advantage.
Porra.
Throw.
Eu vou
Hitting them with the
separado.
smart stuff. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Dashes forward.
Esse soquinho ele entra com a facilidade, meu.
Return. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hayoku-sen. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Player 1 experiencing burnout. In there.
É foda.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Não tô conseguindo pegar a visão. Não tô conseguindo pegar a visão.
We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round?
Ah.
Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? Battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Uncomfortable space.
Porra, ele pula
Can they
demais.
clip each other on the edge? Changes the pace with an air-to-air. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Knockdown. Uses the drive rush here and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Nice out the air.
Como é que eu paro de pular se o cara não vem pra cima, porra? Ué, fazer o quê?
They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Spinning bird kick. rush to keep it going. There's the impact. Not
Ah,
gonna go
porra.
unpunished. Player 2 will have good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Medium kick. Gotta be careful, hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't use any drive boots.
Golpe não sai, não.
The next touch may decide this round. Baits out the low kick. What a
O
finish!
golpe não sai, não. Meu Deus, que nervoso.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
O golpe não sai por nada nesse
Not
mundo.
over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Shows the medium kick. Blocks the low heavy. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 1 has the life lead. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Takes a trip. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Knockdown. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. They need to rely on their instincts here. Blocks the impact. Looking for a chance. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Shows the medium kick. Spikes! They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. They may need to spend some meter here in order to tap.
Caralho, o chute dela busca longe pra caralho.
Takes the round like a thief
Porra.
in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. The low heavy's blocked. Hits them with a stop and bop. Oh no, they're stunned. Player 1 bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player experiencing burnout. Going in. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Excellent block. Drive impact misses. Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Oh, all in with a rush. Whip turns out.
Porra, eu tô dando um gol C pra trás pra agarrar. Vai.
Player 2
Ai,
gets the win in a
Jesus.
convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock.
Caramba, meu irmão, não consigo fazer o bagulho.
Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Brushes off the impact. In a dire fatal leg twister. Who will capitalize? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Were they baiting them into that? Serenity Stream? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both of them are low on health and are playing very gets the KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shows a medium kick. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Player brushes that off and keeps going. Super on deck for both fighters. Burnout activates.
Tomar no
Player
cu.
one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Medium kick hits. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player one brings it home.
Pelo menos uma, né? Para largar de ser imbecil.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The combo's there. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack.
Ah,
Player
porra.
two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Taking stock. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. This is
Puta
the
que
range where
pariu.
things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact? Experiencing burnout. Knockdown. Who will capitalize on an opening first? They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to
Era pra
take-
ter pego, hein?
Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Shows a medium kick. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Going in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Hit them with a stopping box. Digs
Corri.
in deep
Olha o
into
combo.
driving. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Pulls out the big guns with a Sultan round slap. I never get tired of seeing this. Here it comes. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on fatal leg twister. Life
Puta que
leaders
pariu.
sets up with the jump in. Locks on for the throw. We're so close to the end of the round that it may draw critical. What's gonna happen? Player two, leg shake. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Flatlines them. Hit them with a stop.
Corri. Olha o combo.
Build themselves a street run.
Deixa eu mudar aqui de boneco. Calma aí. Como é que muda? Ah. E aí, mano, Joque? Como é que você tá, meu parceiro? Fala comigo. Tô aqui tomando uma coça aqui.
Here comes a new challenger.
Nem botei o negócio ali.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are
Eu
raring
tô bem,
to go.
graças a Deus.
Who's going to come out on
Tomando
top
uma
in this
surra
fight?
aqui do...
I'm ready.
Uma chuli cansada aqui. Mais cansada do que eu.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. A nice, chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. KO.
A chuli meia louca, meu irmão.
Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
That drive impact doesn't get through. Decides to buff up.
Ah, entendi.
Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Oh, what's this? It can't
Caralho.
squander his punish counter chance. Gets back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance.
É combo maker, é?
Serving them a severe beatdown. And the goes for the aerial Kokosho. They're going for the super art, experiencing burnout. Tomahawk buster. Sneaks in above. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2, Indomit delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their anti and in there. Back with the drive attack. Wins a huge
Como meio, quer?
serving of a severe beat. For the aerial right back to the Are they trying to beat out the jump? Spending the super art gauge to really turn up the heat. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 1 adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Hit them with a stop and bomb. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Closing moment comes from behind.
Vamos aí, ó. A machadada na testa, pra largar desse otário.
Every chance. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Fight.
Immediate jump in. This round is sold tomahawk buster. Pokes with a medium kick. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but delivers the pain right to their doorstep. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Hit them with a stop and bomb.
Se ela consegue dar a porra de um golpe, dá outro golpe.
That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish.
Vai tomar no cu, cara.
Serenity experiencing burnout. Spends a bar on us, wraps it up with a decisive
Ai, meu Deus.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts
Cada
now.
3 golpes juntos, filho.
Final round. Fight.
Dives in. The last round. It's now or never. Medium kick hits. Which fighter will control? Nothing stops this train. Player 2 is in a very. This can lead to some big damage.
Like you're a warrior? Screw this! Show me your strength! Beanies!
Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge despair. Gotta do better than that. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Close range projectile. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Scuffle. Nothing stops
Ah,
this
ele não
train.
tem aquele golpe rapidinho, não.
There's a burnout. They're back. Oh, putting it all on the line. It's the sunset round cut. We're gonna see what a beast suddenly is with their feet here. Player 2 tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. They were sitting on their meter for this super art. They had it all planned out. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during
É,
that
eu
well-earned
percebi
win.
esse bagulho aí, só que, porra. Eu tenho
It's
que...
not over yet.
Eu tô meio
Let's believe
impressionado
it's time
ainda.
for that run back.
Tô conseguindo.
Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Player 2, oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? A drive impact. Strings it all together. Knockdown. Uses the drive, but down.
Olha lá!
to the wire.
Caralho!
Heats it up with a combo.
Ele faz uma velocidade imensa isso, cara.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2.
Tem que mudar o jogo.
Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Connects with medium kick, experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Blocks it. Blocks the impact. Gotta do better than that. Springs forward with a drive rush. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Finds the target. How will they utilize this? You notice flatlines
Pra
are.
entender um bagulho desse,
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
É foda.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps? No good up high. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Finds the time to squeeze in.
Agora parece que adivinha o bagulho.
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Did well to get the buff in there.
Ah, tá.
Adds on a bit extra to that, but brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. In a dire situation, they can't afford get some. Player
Entendi.
2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ghostful brushes that off and keeps going. The overhead's good. Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Uses the gauge for a super art. Goes end-to-end with a blazing hot. Nice damage. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. How a super art? The super doesn't
Tá,
hit.
defende a porra do golpe.
Burnout activates. Yo, experiencing burnout. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Knockdown and player 2 will pay.
É o quê? Se fizer isso, ele pune com gás. Eu tô ligado.
Was a clinic on how a
Mas só que eu
solid
tento
neutral game
enganar
wins
ele, mas só que não dá não, porque ela é a cagueta que vai fazer o golpe. Entendeu?
right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Did well to get the buff in there. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Alright. Stands firm and blocks the driving. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Goes for the command grab. What's the play here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Takes a trip. Coming through. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Medium kick. Burnout activates. They were expecting that. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive game. They're going
Ah, é pedir pra morrer,
the
né?
super doesn't hit.
É foda.
Player 2
Eu não
with a
consigo,
big
mano. É
first
difícil pra
round
mim usar
pickup.
esse agarrão.
Can they close it out?
É difícil pra mim usar esse agarrão, muito difícil. Eu não consigo chegar perto da show de...
Brushes that off and keeps going. But they can't squander this punish counter chance. Pokes with a medium kick. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Down to the wire.
Caralho, meu irmão.
There's the
Eu
drive
consigo
impact
fazer
that's
isso.
going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance.
You're worried?
In range
É,
with
tem
a
mais
range
pra usar, é
attack move.
complicado.
This is gonna take a chunk
Tô
and
sabendo
then some.
fazer o...
You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Fire coming through! Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. And they clutch anti-air. All the throw connects. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, yo, rock super here. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta focus. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final a fireball at that range.
Caralho.
Player 2
Entendendo
is a
nada.
force to be reckoned with.
É, eu vou aprender, meu.
It's not over yet.
Poxa, é muito chato.
Let's believe it's time for that run back. Potential kiss. They trade. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Got their eye on the air. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense, experiencing burnout. Player 2 has depleted their drive. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a
Jogo de apertar
psychological
botão,
advantage.
não é comigo.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Nails the anti-air. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 has the life lead. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. Jumps, hits him with a stop and bop. Goes for the rush, uses the gauge for a super arc, taking him up with the level 2 super, Thunderbird. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Player 1 is dominating this match. Life lead is there, all in with a rush. Yes, drive impacts for the win. Player 1
Vai ficar lá
brings
atrás
it
dele.
home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Tá toda hora esse combo da Ruela aí que tá
Right
dando.
back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps up. Goes for the command grab. Lots of aggression from both sides. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Taking gets him. Player 2 on the board.
Esse
press with the
agarrãozinho
win.
tira. É, ó.
They'll
Esse
want to
erro
keep
de
the
comando
pressure
dela
on.
tira sangue pra caramba.
Round 2.
Já 38%.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Big opportunity coming. Steals back a chance. Medium kick. Gotta be careful. Going on the offensive. Big throws. Knockdown and player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up.
Vai tomar no cu.
Like you're a warrior.
Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this?
Show me your strength.
Hanging by a thread. Just need one. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter
É porque é muito rápido,
find
mano.
out the win?
Muito rápido esse golpe. Ele só funciona de um jeito.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. The last round.
Tá funcionando
It's
assim,
now
ó.
or never. Gutsy play with the grab. Fire coming through. Play it blinks it. Impact squashed. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Jumps. Gotta be careful. The drive impact doesn't work. Tomahawk Buster to shut him down. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. A jump. Throws him. Oh, here we go. Whips. They're wide open. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drop. Reads the jump in perfectly. Overhead attack. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Here comes the boom! Rattling the inside of their head with the Hayabusa. Yukosho from heaven.
Aí só foi esse golpe sobe.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe
Já é.
it's time for that run back. Jumps up, tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Gets a risky buff in. Okay, they trade hits. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Puts one in the pocket.
A Chulinha é muito rápida, mané.
Just about out of drive after that. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Nails the anti-air. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Their jump goes end to end with a breezing hawk. Nice damage. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 might have just shifted this round.
Foda, eu tento dar a porra do agarrão e não consigo.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief
Ui.
in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2.
Eu ainda desanimo não.
The impact doesn't do anything. Gets the jump in. Spinning bird kick. Took him to the corner in a flash. Hits him with a stop and bomb.
É foda.
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hoyokusen. Blocks it. Charges forward. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 1, burnout activates. Are we all in with the rush? Off for the freezing hop. Oh, let's go. Gotta be careful not to win whiffs. They're wide open. Gets the corner switch. Anti-air in the clutch. They push their way out of the corner. Cleared for landing. Up while they're blinking. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They gotta go. Forward rush. Excellent block.
Ah, caralho.
Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out.
Ah,
Player 1
desanima.
has used up all of their drive gauge. The jump in is denied. The super armor does its job. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 chases them down.
Caralho, mano, o soquinho dela é muito chato, meu
Player
irmão.
2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've
Tudo entra
piled
no
up
cara.
the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Grabs them, a super art, freezing hot. Flashes the super. This could either seal the deal or it could come back to bite them. Hits them with
Aí,
a stop and bomb.
tudo que é golpe não vai.
But springs forward with the drive rush. They were expecting that drive impact. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's going on the offensive? Player 1 needs the...
Não sai a porra do golpe que eu quero, meu. Puta
Are
que
they going to be
pariu.
able to come back and snatch victory from the God's bag?
Não
Combo
sai o golpe que eu
finish.
quero.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Got their eye on the air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Nails the anti-air. Life lead opens up. Goes in, digs in deep to get that drive impact.
Vai tomar no
At this
cu,
range, many
cara.
attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Knockdown. Next hit will end the round. Player 2 needs to hold out until they're in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Tem um bagulho aqui que eu tô indo errado.
Jumps? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Jumps in. Peppers them with a lightning kick. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Experiencing burnout. Player 2, in dire strait, knocks them out of the air. A super art?
Ah, vai tomar no cu, cara.
And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. What now? Hikosho! Getting it some real damage.
Aí.
Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Oh, yo!
Porra, que isso?
We're going into
Vou
the
até
final
desanimar,
round.
irmão.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Goes up above? They're laying into each other. Which fighter will control? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Oh, here we go. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. Looking for a hole. Blocks that off. These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Finds the target. Drives and back misses. Sticks out a kick. Reads the jump in perfectly. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Here comes the boom! Rattling the inside of their head.
É
It's
foda.
over.
É apanhar até morrer.
Player 2 was an absolute
Não é
beast in
energia,
that
não.
match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Digs in deep to get that drive in there. Rattles them with a spinning bird. Sticks the combo. All right, what's coming up next? That drive impact doesn't get through. Forcefully closes the gap. Player 2 has
Caralho.
used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Not shy with the
É
grab.
difícil dar esse golpe nele.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Projectile to try and change the situation. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good
Pula
read.
magia, eu tô dando
Player
jogo.
2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Will that super be the turning point? Dashes up. Burnout activates. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Jump. There's a change of sides. Links it. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Vai
This
tomar no
is
cu.
gonna be
É
bad
difícil.
Burnout activates. Player 1 needs to use their FA gauge. Flatlines them.
É foda. É vontade de desistir, ô Emily. Hoje não tá dando jogo.
Player 2
Hoje não tá.
brings it home.
Não é
Let's see
encaixando
if they
nada.
build themselves a streak.
Hoje é só
How
surra.
is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burnout is triggered. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Puts one in the pocket. All right. Staves off the cross-up. That was tricky. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Nails the anti-air. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw soup. Gets
É foda.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Great work finding the opening. Jumps.
Não fiz
Gets
isso
a
não, ô
no
piranha.
From the drive impact, they're still good. You gotta be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Charges forward, knockdown and Clint experiencing burnout.
Aí o eu faço golpe, dá esse golpe aí, ó.
Feel that. Here we go. Condor dive. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Going on the offensive? Player one needs to use the threat of the cork, drops them from the air. The low. Super clutch corner switch. They're recovered.
Oh, here's you go.
Ih, fudeu. Meia hora de combo.
Turns out. Player oh, what is that? Combo finishes it.
Chega, foi pra caralho mesmo. Ih, fudeu. Meia hora de combo.
Turns out.
Valeu, mano, valeu. Hoje não deu pra jogar direito, não consegui. Hoje foi só surra. Tô jogando bem melhor, apanhei pra caralho. Hoje não foi dia de jogo, não. Hoje foi só jeba. Só entrei pra apanhar. Caralho, tô abrindo a porra toda aqui. Valeu, valeu, rapaziada. Valeu, obrigadão aí. Valeu, Emily. Valeu, mano Zureia. Valeu, mano Koff. Tamo junto. Blue Bane, mano Beto. Mano Joker. Teve aí também. Teve aí também, um abraço, meu parceiro. Tamo junto. Mano China que teve aí também. Vou encerrar por aqui depois dessa surra linda. E tamo junto. Obrigadão a todos aí. Amanhã, quem sabe eu consigo fazer essa revanche aí. Tamo junto, rapaziada. Obrigadão. Fui que fui.